Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing Tomb Raider 2013 on the PC, and this is my no upgrade run for the aforementioned title, played on hard difficulty. We are currently on part 12, and we are going to be, if I remember correctly, fighting a giant up here. And once he is slayed, it's actually kind of a fun battle. But there are two other enemies to kill first, one of whom you can get a headshot on, the second of whom you can do so too, but sometimes, in fact, there's the black screen. It's okay. I've accepted it by now. Sometimes he'll see, so we're back to normal. So it's just some huge, hulking, towering dictator, some kind of a hard-hitting son of a fucking whore is what this guy is. So he's not as hard as he looks. Face shots here will do you the best service. Although, do you see how he's shielding his face? There is a ton of gore in this game, and I really like that. But just wait until he drops his hands from his face. That will happen when he takes well, I should say that he'll stop covering his face because he has to lower his arms to hit you. So you can actually just keep aiming, just like the guys with the shields. Keep aiming and then dodge when they hit, and then 2 quick time events, and he is yours to slay. That's fun. I mean, that's really fun. I just wish there were more things like that in this game. Okay, so let me see what this is called. This is called the Rope Ascender. Okay, so we will need this. The level design is really impressive in my opinion. I like the progression of things you get. It's really like the Batman games. And if I hear good enough things about the Batman, you know, if it's really fixed up and if it's 60 frames, I'm still not going to cover it. Just kidding. I won't touch it probably. Yeah, you know. But we're just running around here. I've fixed the quality settings, so we're back. We're back to a lower frame rate, which is to say we're still at like 65 frames per second. Praise be to Lord Gaben. And if you're wondering why I've been saying stuff like take care in a very psychotic voice or with distorted sound effects, how did that ever come about that I started to do that? Well, I didn't usually do that until the guide that I made for... Oh, one thing about this guy is if you run down, if you slide down the rope, he can hit you off with an arrow, so you do want to kill him before you slide down there. But there should be a thing where you kick him when you come down, but I suppose that it's easy enough for him to hit you off with an arrow. But I was doing a guide for Gods Must Die. I've said this before, but I was doing a Virgil Gods Must Die, and black screen. I suppose they don't last too long nowadays, but I don't know. We'll have to see what frame number they come back in. Okay, nice. We're doing a mild puzzle here, you guys. I don't wholly understand this puzzle. I do know that you need to jump on the ladder to push it. So, anyway, the whole psychotic thing, I'm not psychotic, but sometimes I do like to say take care in a psychotic voice. But I was, on my Gods Must Die guide, I was introducing that in a progressively psychotic voice just because the challenge was so difficult. And I wanted to kind of hit home how difficult it was by turning into a psychopath. So, anyway, and I do it to surprise people, to lull them into a sense of complacency. And then, you know, just like I said before, hit home with that psychotic voice because you never know when it's coming. You never know. But they're more for like the less serious projects, so you probably won't hear the psychotic voice in the projects like the Dante Must Die guides because I like to keep a semblance of professionalism, or more than just a semblance. I like to imbibe the entire thing with seriousness and formality. So I do apologize about that, but that will be less scares on your end, hopefully. So we're on part 12, you guys. There probably is going to be 15 parts, and I'm not doing a particularly good job of showing you how to do this, but it gets the job done. Maybe I took one or two wrong turns, but here's David in here. He's going to give his life for a couple of pieces of tools, and we got another black screen right there, but you'll never see them. It's just me seeing them. And you might be wondering to yourself, well, this guy's saying stuff in a psychotic voice. Maybe he's just seeing the black screen, but no, that's not true. It's a legitimate thing. It's either a Sony Vegas problem or it's a Tomb Raider problem. I want to say it's a Tomb Raider problem. And then you might counter by saying, well, you shouldn't be a PC elitist. Well, I'm not a PC elitist. You shouldn't like PC stuff if all they give you is problems. However, even if you play on consoles, you're going to get problems. Like the Evil Within, we all had the console problem where it had the letterboxing. That was a big problem to me. We all have day one patches. I think the Nathan Drake collection had a day one patch. It didn't take too long to install it, but it was like 15 minutes or so. But anyway, we're going to use the rope ascender to take this thing down, create a hole in the ground where there's some impressions on the ground where something should be falling into it, just like that. It will fall down. There's a cutscene which I edited out, and another black screen. God damn it all, man. Like, what is this shit? I reinstalled Sony Vegas. I have the latest build 701, and I don't know, how's the weather in your guys' neighborhood? Is it pretty good? Is it a little bit more temperate? Because as it stands over here, it is cooling down, but we've had quite a lot of hot days, and as many more stuffy days too, because of the humidity that inevitably transpires once you do see rain. So we're heading back now, and I wish you could speed, like crouch walk a little bit faster. It would be nice. I wish you could also just like go prostrate in this game, just lie down or go into like a semi-crouch position. It would really help. That's another thing I would fix if I had my selections of what to pick. But do you see the icon there over the X button? It says X with an arrow. You might think that, like me, you might think that you have to move the analog, but it's not anything analog related. So you do not need to use the joystick. You just hold X. Black screen. Okay, so we're back, thank God. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I am extremely tired, but I'm hanging in there, guys. I'm trying to cause a distraction over these rocks. See if we can get one of these shitters over here. But it looks like they found us, as they are wont to do. Did you see that? I hit his helmet off. So now he just has a normal head to hit. Fucking douchebag. Fucking pigs, bitch. You might also wonder, why do you say stuff like that, Vic Benedict? Are you trying to get more views via profanity? I'll tell you this, I could say nothing but fuck the entire video and it wouldn't give me more views. So the answer to that is with, it's in my example. But it's okay. This is not just about views. It's about a fun experience. It's about rising to challenge. It's about overcoming challenge. It's about deleting guides at sometimes, but it's not always about that. Okay, so we're just going to be dropping down here, getting that fabled checkpoint, and I'm going to see you in part 13, and I want you to take care!